hello. So we are doing a PYQ and then getting some additional information from GS1 art. So basically, I'll show you the syllabus from art and culture for GS1 mains UPSC. So here this is the syllabus. All right, Indian culture, art forms, uh, and there's architecture, which includes temple architecture and sculptures, and there's literature and architecture from ancient to modern times. Alright, the syllabus has three keywords. Alright, so we are doing PYQs from each of these keywords and also additional questions, and we're gonna uh, study through questions. That's how we're gonna do preparation this time. So we have done a few questions, and now we were gonna do the Krishna Devaraya PYQ. We have actually done this one also. So there's a PYQ on Krishna Devaraya, how an accomplished scholar he was, and also was a great patron of learning and literature, was to be discussed, and that was done. But I was extracting some more additional information about the temples in Hampi and the architecture in Hampi, perhaps, and a little bit more. I was gonna inquire about the those famous foreign travelers and what they must have written about this. It'll add much value to our answers on Vijayanagara. Alright, so introduction. Hampi, the capital of Vijayanagara Empire, is renowned for its remarkable architecture and majestic temples reflecting the zenith of South Indian art and architecture during the 14th to 16th centuries. I do remember these uh, years. The site now UNESCO, so this primarily I'm doing for myself, alright. UNESCO World Heritage Site is an open air museum showcasing the grandeur of Vijayanagara period. So this is a wonderful phrase that Hampi is an open air museum and also is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We should check out the UNESCO World Heritage Site list and recent entries and proposals from India. Architectural features: Dravidian style. The architecture of Hampi predominantly follows the Dravidian style, characterized by pyramid shaped towers, vimanas, over the sanctum, and large courtyards, and also um, pillared halls called mandapas, and also boundary walls and huge tall gopurams and water bodies inside those boundary walls. Granite structures, the use of granite, a locally available material, is a defining feature. The massive boulders of Hampi were skillfully integrated into the architectural layout of the country, and the intricate carvings. The temple and monuments are adorned with intricate carvings depicting deities, mythological scenes, animals, and floral motifs, showcasing high level of craftsmanship. So deities mostly, mythological scenes, of course, animals and floral motifs. So that was the general style, and granite was the material being used. And major temples: Virupaksha Temple, oldest functioning temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. It's one of the oldest and most significant temples in Hampi, still functioning as a place of worship. Okay, and Gateway Towers. The temple is known for its towering gopurams, gateway towers, um, with the main tower reaching a height of 50 meters. Intricate carvings. The temple features detailed carvings of gods, goddesses, and mythical creatures like yakshas and or yalis, semi lions and semi horses, representing the artistic excellence of Vijayanagara period. Okay, and Vittala temple, musical pillars. The temple is famous for its 56 musical pillars, each emitting musical notes when struck, demonstrating the sophisticated engineering and artistic skills of the period. Stone chariot. The temple complex houses the iconic stone chariot, symbolizing the architectural grandeur of Hampi. It is intricately carved and stands as a testament to the Vijayanagara Empire's prosperity and devotion. Alright, a symbol, a stone chariot, musical pillars in Vittala Swami temple, and there's Virupaksha temple, the oldest Shiva's temples. Yeah, Hazara Ramaswamy temple. So we have these things, these names in our head, so we'll perhaps be able to use them somewhere. Epic narratives. This temple is adorned with extensive bas relief depicting scenes, bas relief depicting scenes from the Ramayana, making it unique in its narrative richness. Hazara Ramaswamy Temple with Ramayana on its wall. All right. Royal processions. The temple was used by the royal family and is notable for its depiction of royal processions and festivals on its walls. Also, there are other things like the road to the temple was the main market road and was very wide, and there used to be elephant processions and chariots going. And you know about the general architecture of Hampi and Vijayanagara, that the city was fortified by 7 layers, and there was irrigation system and agriculture also within one of those walls. The entire city was fortified by multiple layers, and the canal irrigation system was brought till the most interior section of the fort. That's where the king lived. Other significant structures: Lotus Mahal, a blend of Hindu and Islamic architectural styles. The Lotus Mahal served as a royal pavilion and is noted for its graceful arches and symmetrical design. So there was its Islamic influence in Vijayanagara architecture also, because the Bahmanis were already here, and there was a blend of Hindu and Islamic. There were also many Muslims in Krishna Deva Raya's soldiers among these soldiers. So the Lotus Mahal is also in Vijayanagara, symbolizing an amalgamation of Hindu and Islamic architectural styles, and served as a royal pavilion and is noted for graceful arches and symmetrical design. Arches, this is related to the Muslim architecture mostly. Elephant stables, this grand structure used to house royal elephants, yeah, I do remember, features a row of large domed chambers showcasing the empire's military and architectural prowess and how the emperor loved elephants, perhaps. Observations by foreign travelers regarding Vijayanagara. Foreign travelers who visited Vijayanagara during its peak have left detailed accounts that provide valuable insights into empire's grandeur, economy, and social structure. Domenico Pace, the Portuguese traveler, city's grandeur. Pace described Vijayanagara as one of the most significant cities he had ever seen, with well-planned streets, vibrant markets, and grand buildings. And wealth and prosperity. He noted the empire's immense wealth reflected in the opulence of the king's court and the abundance of goods in the markets and the flourishing trade with other parts of the world. All right, so Domenico Pace has left a very um, flattering account. Abdul Razak, Samarkandi, Persian ambassador. Razak was particularly impressed by the military strength of Vijayanagara, noting the vast numbers of soldiers, horses, and elephants in king's army. A religious tolerance, he observed that empire was a heaven for religious diversity, with Hindus, Muslims, Christians living and practicing their faith without fear. Such a beautiful place it was, right? Niccolo de Conti, Italian traveler, was struck by the grandeur of the temples and detailed craftsmanship evident in their construction. Also, he noted the scale and beauty of the city's architecture. He provided descriptions of social life in Vijayanagara, mentioning the vibrant festivals and the attire of people in bustling markets. All right. And the conclusion, the one thing we are going to take from here is Domenico Pace said the Hampi, perhaps, or the Vijayanagara was one of the most magnificent cities he had ever seen. He's a Portuguese traveler. All right, Domenico Pace and Niccolo de Conti. We have seen. All right, conclusion: the architecture and temples of Hampi are monumental achievements that reflect the cultural, religious, and economic prosperity of the Vijayanagara Empire. The detailed observations made by foreign travelers like Pace, Razak, Conti provide valuable external perspectives on the empire's magnificence, further highlighting its significance in its history of South. So who is it that is talking about the religious harmony? Is that Niccolo de Conti or Abdul Razak? Abdul Razak is talking about it. Okay, all right, we'll remember that also. So Domenico Pez, the Portuguese, is talking about the city, and Abdul Razak is talking about religious harmony. So Conti provided a valuable, all these people provided valuable things, further highlighting its significance in the history of South India. These accounts, combined with the architectural splendor of Hampi, contribute to our understanding of Vijayanagara as a powerful and culturally rich empire. So the next thing we are doing is latest UNESCO World Heritage Sites selected from India. All right, so Moidams in 2024, the mound burial system of Ahom Dynasty Assam. It's a cultural property significance. Moidams are royal burial mounds of the Ahom dynasty which ruled Assam, Ahom, for 600 years. These mounds reflect unique funerary practices and hold deep cultural and historical significance. So, the thing is, they used to be buried and not cremated, comparable to the pyramids of Egypt. Hold deep cultural and historical significance comparable to the pyramids of Egypt or royal graves of ancient China. Recognition, the site was officially inscribed on the World Heritage List during the 46th session of the UNESCO World Heritage Committee in July 2024. It makes the 43rd World Heritage Site from India. So we also got to do something about the UNESCO, all right. Shantiniketan, West Bengal, category cultural property, founded by apne Rabindranath Tagore in 1901. Shantiniketan is a cultural and educational center that emphasizes the integration of learning with nature and culture. Learning with the nature and the culture. Site is renowned for its historic buildings, gardens, and ongoing cultural traditions, and artists that come up from there, and the art culture. Recognition, Shantiniketan was inscribed as UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2023, and others selected sites at Taj Mahal from Uttar Pradesh, Kaziranga National Park, one-horned rhinoceros, and Ellora Caves, Sun Temple in Konark, 13th century, Qutub Minar, towering minaret built in the early 13th century, representing the rich Islamic heritage. So currently India में 43 UNESCO World Heritage Sites हैं. So we're gonna do a bit more on the Moidams of Choraidev. I'm sorry, I'm very sorry. Soraidev. Soraidev, a home, are ancient mound burial systems that have recently been recognized, and these structures are significant as they represent the royal necropolis of Ahom dynasty, and which ruled Assam for over 600 years. Each Moidam is essentially a large earthen mound constructed over a hollow vault made of brick, stone, or earth, topped by a shrine. Alright, and these mounds resemble small hillocks and have been compared to the pyramids of Egypt due to their grandeur and cultural importance. The Moidams serve as a testament to the Ahom dynasty's unique funerary practices, where royalty was buried along with their possessions, including jewelry and royal insignia, which were believed to be used in the afterlife. The site at Saraidev is especially significant as it was the first capital of Ahoms and is considered as a sacred land where the souls of the departed kings could transcend into the afterlife. So I'll just quickly go through the perhaps political history, I guess, Ahom dynasties. Origins and establishment. The Ahom dynasty was established in 1228 CE by Sukafa, a Thai, a Thai prince from Mongmao, now in Yunnan, China, and he migrated to the Brahmaputra Valley in Assam, Ahom, with his followers, and gradually established control over the region by integrating various indigenous communities. Early expansion, Sukafa's efforts to assimilate local tribes rather than conquer them laid the foundation for a unified kingdom. His successors continued to expand the territory by annexing neighboring regions and forming strategic alliances. Consolidation and expansion, 13th to 16th centuries. And so 13th century, matlab, that is when this Delhi Sultanate perhaps was also getting getting a ground in Delhi and surrounding areas, while it was also the same time that there was this Bakhtiyar Khilji, or there was some Khilji guy. It was Jalaluddin Khilji, not the Alauddin Khilji. There was another Khilji who tried to expand eastwards and then had to face the Ahoms. So yeah. So consolidation and expansion. The Ahoms maintained their unique Thai Ahom identity, but also adopted local customs, languages, eventually adopting Ahomia, and Hindu religious practices, leading to a unique syncretic culture. The Ahom rulers built a formidable military. Their success in warfare, especially against the Mughal Empire, is legendary. The Battle of Saraighat in 1671. Okay, that was much later. 1671 is perhaps Aurangzeb. The Akbar's reign is also gone. Aurangzeb, perhaps, led by Lachit Borphukan, is particularly notable, where the Ahoms decisively defeated the Mughal forces. Golden Age, 16th to 17th century administrative and cultural flourishing. The Ahom kingdom reached its zenith under kings like Suhungmung and Rudra Singha. They introduced efficient administrative systems, promoted agriculture, and commissioned grand architectural projects like temples and tanks, of course, and Moidams and religious patronage. During this period, the practice of building Moidams, royal burial mounds, became prominent, reflecting the dynasty's hierarchical and spiritual beliefs. The Ahom kings also patronized Hinduism, although their original animist practices remained influential. And decline and fall, internal strife. The dynasty began to decline in 18th century due to internal power struggles, weakened leadership. All right, I'm gonna read one of these lines here again. The Ahom kings also patronized Hinduism, although original animist practices remained influential. All right. Hmm. So now coming back to due to internal power struggles, weakened leadership, and rise of regional powers, frequent succession disputes, and notable factionalism weakened the central authority and external threat. The Burmese invasions in the early 19th century, 1817 to 1826. Alright, this was the British time, devastated the region, leading to widespread destruction and loss of life, and the Homes could not withstand the repeated assaults, leading to the eventual fall of the kingdom. British annexation after the Treaty of Yandabo in 1826, end of this, the British treaty, following the first Anglo-Burmese war. So the English intervened and fought the Burmese and signed a treaty called Treaty of Yandabo in 1826. After the first Anglo-Burmese war, Assam Ahom was annexed by the British East India Company, marked the end of Ahom dynasty's rule. And the Ahom dynasty left a lasting legacy on Ahom's culture, language, and religious practices. The syncretic culture they promoted is still evident in modern Ahom. Architectural contributions, their architectural achievements, including the Moidams temples like the Ranghar and Talatalghar, and extensive irrigation systems, significant historical landmarks. And historical significant, the homes are remembered for their resilience against external invasions, especially the successful Saraighat resistance against the Mughal Empire in 1671 by the leader Lachit Borphukan, which had far-reaching implications for the region's history. The Ahom dynasty's history is a testament to their ability to adapt, integrate, and defend the kingdom, making them one of the most significant dynasties in the history of Northeast India. So we will keep doing whatever questions come to our mind. And for now, this is it for this video. We'll meet in the next one. We'll just keep doing stuff. Alright, see you. Okay, bye.